What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving into how Engineears.com is now the backbone to my entire business and how it can help you manage and grow yours. Let's go. Boom. I've been working as an engineer now for over 10 years and I definitely couldn't imagine doing anything else. I absolutely love my job, but running a successful business isn't just about delivering great mixes. If you're doing this solo, like many of us, you also need to communicate effectively with your clients, have a structured and reasonable payment system, maintain and update your site displaying your portfolio and services, and making sure that works as well. And one of the most important things, professionally market yourself to attract new clients and keep growing your business. Managing this can be overwhelming, and trust me, it takes way more time than you expect. That's now why I now run almost my entire engineering business through Engineears.com. It's an all-in-one platform built to bridge the gap between engineers and artists. It's designed to take away the chaos and help us create a streamlined system to run our businesses from, allowing us to spend more time doing what we do best, which is helping people create great sounding music. Just some of the features it has: it helps me book and communicate with clients, manage all my payments and make sure I get paid on time. And it has a new feature, which is the reason why I decided to make this video. You can now even promote yourself directly from the site, which is just one of the things we're going to look into today. But enough talking, let me load up the site and show you how I use Engineears to run my business. Okay guys, so as you can see, I'm here. I've got my Engineears page loaded up. This is actually the profile part of the page. You can fully customize the look and everything with having your background picture here, your main display picture, and then obviously it has a little bit about me and what I do, my name, the fact that I'm verified, which is great, and a 5-star review. That's my average review. And then you have a small section here for my achievements, and then also you can scroll here and you have all of my services that I'm offering at the moment, and then you can add more services here. So if we click this box loads up and you can actually fully program in a recording service as well, which I currently don't offer, but you can have it linked to your Google Calendar as well, so you're not going to get any clashing bookings or anything like that. So they've literally have thought of everything when it comes to using this platform as most efficiently as possible. As you can see here, we have a bunch of my credits, collaborations that I've done on the site, and the genres that I work within. And then you have your review section here. So this is going to be all of the lovely reviews that my clients have left me. And then as well, if you have a Muso AI account, you can connect that and demonstrate some of your portfolio, and you can actually play and listen to it directly through the site, which is amazing. So I've just got a variety of some of my favorite mixes and Atmos mixes and masters that I've done over the years here for people to see. And then lastly, you have an overview. So this is where you can put a small bio about yourself and your career and what you specialize in, things like that. And then here, which is really nice, you can add an equipment list, which obviously will pair out really nicely if you're looking to actually do recording sessions from this site as well. So you can list all of your hardware, your plugins, your speakers, and your microphones, so your potential clients know exactly what you have going into the session to make sure that it aligns with their requirements, which is really cool. And then you can just toggle this button. So I was in editing mode there, and then this is essentially what it will look like to the rest of the world, all of your clients and stuff. So making sure that everything reads nice and it all looks good. You've got links to my social media there. So this is basically what the artist is going to see when booking you. So this is where you want to put a bit of work into making sure you are displayed as best as you can. But as you can see, Engineears offers all of the options to be able to do that most efficiently. Here we have the generate button. This also appears on your dashboard as well, which I'll show you in a little bit. But this is great because it basically means, as we all know, we have lots of different types of clients and friends and stuff like this. So sometimes just your base service isn't the right fit for your client. So here you can click this and you can actually fully customize a job depending on the requirements. So you start off here, you have basically 4 different options of when the client will pay you essentially. So you have pay to start, which is they got to pay straight away, which is 9 out of 10 times my go-to solution. And then you have pay to play. So you start the project, you upload the first files, and then when they want to play their mix, they have to pay you. Pay to review, so if they want to send you some reviews, they have to pay. and then pay to download. So that's basically like you've done all the work, all the reviews are complete, and then they're going to pay you. So there's some great options there that work for like anyone's workflow. Then we have basically, this is where you can punch in all of the details about the booking, the artist name, the project. Again, a little section about how they're going to pay you, all the services that you can add. So these are all my services here. So we can have like a full mix, and then we can do these add-ons here. So they want, say they want mastering, we can tick that. That's going to add it and total it all up. And then basically you can add in the discount if you're going to give the client a discount, or you can actually toggle this to label rates, which will then refresh this and pull up your label rates for the project, which is really, really handy. So, because obviously we charge slightly different prices for independent and stuff. And then as well, you have this toggle here as well. So basically the client will take on all of the fees incurred by generating the project that Engineears or any of the payment services might be adding on. So literally everything you need to make a fully customized booking project, which is just great. Yeah, so basically, you know, I can't really fault this at all in terms of like creating a booking. The system that they use, it's just flawless and it's exactly what you need. When you then send that to the client, in terms of payment options, they have everything. They can use Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit card, even Klarna, so they can like spread the payments out. So if it's like a big project and they're like, oh dude, I don't have all the funds to pay for this album right now, you're like, no problem, you can spread it out over the month or the year even. I think it goes up to like 12 monthly payments, but I have to check that for myself. It's endless. And you know, as independents, trying to get like a Klarna deal, that's not an easy feat. So being able to use Klarna through Engineears is so clutch. This is more about what the artist will see and how you're displayed. And then in terms of like the back door, when going through stuff, I'll open up my dashboard here. So here's my dashboard. So this is basically where you're going to see all of the analytics for your business, all of your projects. So as you can see here, I've got 2 active projects, 2 up and coming deadlines, and 31 completed projects. And then you have here, so I haven't got, once these projects are complete, balance will get paid out to my account here. And a really nice touch which they've added on recently, it now shows you your balance in your local currency. So mine's obviously Great British pounds. Before it was dollars, but now they've updated it. So another great thing about Engineears, they're constantly innovating and constantly improving the site, and they do genuinely listen to the community. So like there's been a few times where I had an issue with how the recall system was being sent back, because the artist would be writing it out in bullet points, but then the website would be like removing the bullet points and chucking it out. And I'm quite severely dyslexic, and it makes it very hard for me to read and focus on like a huge paragraph like that. I highlighted to them, and then within like a matter of weeks they fixed it, which is just insane to me. Like I appreciated it so much. And then we have the achievement section here, so you can see all of my badges and then how far I am to completing some of the next achievements, which is great. So you've always got like targets to work towards. I've been fully verified. And then obviously you have my Dolby Atmos certification here as well, which is another amazing feature from Engineears. So basically I'm a platinum member, and as a platinum member you get a bunch of benefits. First and main benefit is that Engineears takes a 0% cut of all of your projects. I think the cost is like $30 right now. So for $30, I can take in as many projects as I want and charge whatever, and they're not gonna take a cut for any of this service other than obviously the subscription cost for being a platinum member. That in itself is worth it for me, but they also add all of this extra value. There's a massive community page which you get access to, all of this internal learning, and they have the option to improve your skill set and learn new things like this Dolby Atmos. You know, Dolby Atmos was very new to me. It was something that I wanted to get into. They offered to do this course, which was free at the time that I'm doing it. I'm not sure if it still is, but hopefully it is. And it was amazing. I fully learned how to do Dolby Atmos perfectly and to the standard in which Dolby Atmos expect to be. So then I can now offer that service and with confidence deliver it, you know. And since then I've done like massive Dolby Atmos records that have gone gold in India and places like that, which is just insane to me. So, and it wouldn't have been possible without the help of Engineears. So again, just the value just is insane for this website and what they're offering, and especially as an engineer. And then you have a option here where you can connect your Muso AI, which I showed you before, so you can show your portfolio off. Again, if you don't have a Muso AI account as an engineer, like it's so good. Artists and labels, not throwing shade on anyone, but they do not care about crediting you. It's so hard to get credited properly. This basically gives us the power. We can submit our own credits, it gets internally verified, and it all gets shown on our portfolio, and it gives people a chance to see all of your work and your capability, which is really, really nice. It's amazing that they have that partnership. At the bottom here, obviously we have all of the nice write-ups and reviews that I've got. This section here is really, really cool. It's basically a promotional section where you can create all of these like unique discount codes and set exactly the discount that you want to give off. So say it's like, I don't know, it's a holiday where you are and you're just like, oh, here's a holiday special, everyone gets 20% off my mixes, you know, helping you just generate traffic, helping you get more bookings, new clients. And then they also have a bunch of downloadable assets that will pair up with your discount. So they're like pre-made, they're fantastic. I'll pop one up on the screen now for you guys so you can see it. You can just take that and share that to all of your clients, put it on your story, do what you want. It's already made, saving you a bunch of time on like Canva and things like that, and having to actually think of the idea. Yeah, so it's a brilliant section, that, and having that built into the site is amazing. And it automatically like incorporates into all of the backdoor stuff into the business. So you don't need to do anything. You just generate the code and then they can use it at the checkout and it's done. Even just that in itself, if you were to try and program that into your own website, it takes forever. The likelihood of you getting it wrong is so high. You know, I'm not a coder. Yeah, just having it all there, it just makes my life so much easier. Which leads on nicely to this section, which is basically the ad campaign. So it's going to take assets like this that you would make, and then right internally in the site with Engineears' new partnership, Symphony, you're going to be able to generate an ad campaign within the site, and it's going to promote through things like Instagram and Facebook and things like that without you having to do anything but a couple of clicks, which is just insane, and doing it all from your Engineears page, because then you can see all of the analytics. I'm going to move on to this section now. So I'm back on my dashboard here, and as you can see, here is the section where we can create our ad campaign. This is a collaboration or partnership with Symphony, who, you know, when it comes to ads and ad campaigns and stuff, they definitely know their stuff and have a very, very good system from what I've heard and read. So being a platinum member, I get a free $15 credit to use for my first campaign. So we're going to use that, and let's see how easy it is to make this happen. So we're going to go create a campaign. I'm going to title this campaign 001 mixing ad. So we can choose from our template, so it gives us a little demonstration of what they look like now. I mean, they look really good, so obviously that's what's going to look like on the feed, that's what's going to look like on the story. And it's saying now offering engineering services, book and the link to my page, and then the Engineears thing. Then that's obviously going to get pushed out through Instagram and Facebook and things like that. So let's have a look at these other templates that we have here as well. You have a few different offers, so you've got services, achievements, discounts. So I could even promote that I'm doing, like, so one of the things that I'm doing at the moment is a 30% off mix and master. So we'll do that. We'll just choose a template. So I like this simple one. This is my brand colors as well. I don't know if you know this. Oh, it's giving us a little pop-up here. We have to select our code. So if you come here, you can see all of the codes that you've created. This is my one, so mix 30 is going to get you 30% off your mixes. If you don't see the ad campaign as well, I'll have that linked below. So you guys, anyone watching this, if you want to get a mix, you can book me. I like this one, as I said, because it's kind of like similar to my brand colors, so it's pretty close already. I'm going to click that. It's going to generate our booking, which is nice. Okay, cool. So we get a little feed thing here, which is really nice. Just double checking everything's cool. Need your song mix / mastered. Book now, 30% off. Mixed by Jocelyn. Gives me where I'm at. And then use the discount code and then where to go. That's amazing. Okay, we can enter our captions here. Music to the next level. Little cell there for the captions. I believe that should pop up underneath. Then we have the click through, which is going to take everyone that sees the ad. They're going to be able to click this link, and it's going to take them to the booking page with the 30% off. And then we can have the start date, let's say today, if it gets approved, and it's going to end Tuesday. So we have our £15 budget here, which is courtesy of Engineears, as I'm a platinum member. And then we can go targeted market. Okay, cool. I guess, so we can start typing in our demographic here. Okay, I think that'll be enough for this little test run. And then we have audience interest. Okay, this is cool. So we can like type in, you know, things to do with the genres that we work in and interests that they might have. And then finally, we just add sound recording and reproduction. So that should spit it out to a few different artists. Hopefully, obviously, this is the kind of thing you test this out, you refine it, and you really like nail your audience. And with Engineears, like always, they're always improving this stuff, but in finding out how to make it more efficient platform. I'm just up it a little bit, choose 15, and we'll just, because it's a minimum of $12 a day. So with the $15 discount, my total comes to $16. So now I've done that, I put in my details, my payment details. Obviously I didn't want to show that on the screen, but it's been paid and it's been sent for review. So hopefully nothing gets flagged up, and it should be live on the days and with the parameters that we set. I mean, even using this for the very first time, it was as simple as that. Once it's been reviewed and accepted, it will obviously show me that I've got one activated. Once it's been reviewed and accepted, I'm sure it takes a little bit because I think they'll have to actually like personally go through every single review, have a system at least. I'm not sure how the back end of it works, but all the information will show up. And I mean, it was a pretty simple thing. So, and like everything that Engineears does, you know, super informative, super easy, really easy to navigate as well. A very, very great system, and hopefully we'll gain some results out of this as well. But in terms of, you know, something that we would be trying to do ourselves, that has saved me at least 3-4 hours worth of work of like creating a design, coming up with all the systems, making a personalized code that I'll have to program into my website, going in and doing it through Meta or something like that, and highlighting all the parameters and setting that up and running it directly through my page. Now I can do it all through here. It's going to spit back all of my results as well, and how my campaigns are doing and the impact and the reach and all that stuff. Hopefully it leads to more clients, you know. So a brilliant add-on to the already fully fledged Engineears site. I think that's an amazing system. As you saw for ourselves, it was super easy to complete it, and yeah, definitely highly recommend. I'll have a link to engineears.com, like where you can sign up if you're not already signed up, and join the page and start making all of these benefits and running your business so much more efficiently, and having everything all in one place, and you know, really be able to start focusing on leveling up your business as an audio engineer. I'd like to give a big shout out to Engineears for just creating this platform and making my life so much easier. I will have Engineears linked below so you can sign up yourself and try it out yourself. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure you give it a like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. We're releasing videos like this weekly. This one was a little bit of a different one today, I'll give you that, but I really wanted to show you the back end of how I run my business and what I think is the best way of running my business as well, and the most efficient way. If you like it, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll make some more videos like this. Make sure you go over to Engineears as well and give them a follow, check them out. As I said, other than being an amazing platform to run my business, they also create brilliant content for the community and always giving great advice, and that whole team there, they're amazing guys. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Safe. Boom.